many teams that can put Atlanta Faze into the bin like they have so far. But the setup is mighty. The New York Subliners find a way through already. Hydra looking for it first, but he finds Simp instead. Skies will take down the player up top. Kismet's going to be here as well, and Faze have thrown this one. This setup was great, but they've just lost too many gunfights. New York are now in a great position to put the pressure on.
Can they do it, though? It's a very linear push, and you're running into Simp inside of Orange. A difficult one to deal with at the best of times as Priester. Is he going to try and make his way over towards top ladder? It looks like he's just waiting for his teammates to maybe find some kills. 30 seconds to go. We'll find something over towards the tennis court side. Sellian though, ready and waiting. We'll find one. Priester, the next on the chopping block. Well played from Cell. Can he find the third to lock this down? Bad time with the trophy. Scrap time, New York. 20 seconds to go here. Looking like Faze will have a rotation over towards P4 though, Bryce.
Yeah, BZ just doesn't want to give the scrap time away. Anything else? Atlanta Faze again will have the rotation. Can they find more points than last time? Simp is going to work on the sling. He is here for Atlanta Faze in stages. But it only really counts if they can find the points.
And I want to say that, you know, we've seen these two early rotations to a certain degree from Atlanta Faze. They've been here in numbers and set up very, very quickly. Their whole percentage on this map is so good. So
Logic pitching you.
Watch your pitch.
I swap PD, bro.
We can work mid. Once gets spawn P1. Once gets spawn P1. Pinch dead.
I'm working on
P1. I think P1. Yo, defense. One in hill. Defense dead. Alright, they're middle right now. Just stay alive, Paco.
I'm
rotating you. Mid-side Tetris. Absolute. Yeah, I'm going down. Stay down. I got your mid.
Alright, here.
Yeah, that's one. He's above me. One's going on. P1, sit on. Let's fucking go.
Watch out, Ali going again. I'm standing mid.
Ali dead. Nice, dude. Simp is in you guys, I'm pretty sure. Heard you. Yeah, he's on the heady. Spawn P1. I spawn P1. One shot. That's one going court.
I take time. You're good.
Top. Court right now. He's weak. He's weak. Sign. Laundry mate? No, never mind.
I got name.
Sign, that guy's weak. Two sign. One more sign, I think. Nice. He left. Spawn P1.
Bottom orange.
Nade hill. That's one, guys.
Bottom orange on me.
In hill, weak. I'm coming bottom orange today.
Bottom orange side. Two sides.
Some down tree. Ready to turn? No sign, much. I'm seeing chairs. I'm looking at chairs. He's not showing chairs. Chairs, step. Nothing left, goes left. Go left, showing. He's push right now. Go straight in chairs. Chairs. Try to go new.
Got him. Nice, good.
I think they're new on you. I think last one's there. I saw back.
But they have managed to break it. And it will not allow New York to win at this point as a BZ tries to hold Orange as well. There is a glimmer of hope here for Faze. A potential and an opportunity. But it is still a long way to go.
And Subliners really haven't kicked in the gear. They haven't really wanted anything to do with Kitchen by the looks of things. They just can't get past the BZ and Orange. It's 4 in a row from him. It's every single second of that scrap time. Not going to quite go over towards Faze. There's a few seconds left remaining. Subliners trying to find a route through, but the P1 is what we're going to be talking about now. And if you look at Atlanta Faze, the position that they're in, they can pick up some good time here. Top toilets is all you're going to watch. You're going to win your gunfights in the middle of the map. You should be looking good.
What?
You didn't see him?
They didn't see him, but BZ is running around this map like a madman, desperately trying to find the kill. 5 seconds left. Faze have to commit to P1. They cannot afford to just give it away either side, but they will. They go in for it as well, but Hydra wins on the P1 kill on the point. Hydra, he's going to do another challenge, another Hydra. He falls to Sellium, but they're already here on the rotation. They've done just enough, New York, surely. Skies kills 2. 2 points fly in, and New York walk. A lot of pressure coming through, though. New York are here in numbers.
Oh, wow. I mean, they've read it completely. This kill that we're going to see potentially come in from Slasher could be massively important. He's not going to be able to find it. Kismet finds that. Now all of a sudden Atlanta Faze are stuck in between a rock and a hard place. And with only Sellium and Simp left alive. Yeah, you've got Kitchen control. You're all dead. That's it. My word.
New York must have read the Faze playbook because they are fighting them at every point when they take mid-map control. Sellium eventually still alive, looking to see if there's anybody else here. But they are currently outnumbered and they are starting to wolf pack. They're all going to go the same direction.
I mean, they are just wolf packing, and Slasher's going to catch them napping. Skies will fall. Now a 2 versus 2 in New York. You have fumbled the bag here. Kismet left on his own. Surely he gets challenged by Slasher. And there's the round. The best of players from New York Subliners looking like they're actually going to go for a bomb plant because we've seen very little of this so far. Good snap from Kismet. Going to need to find the second. Tries to get the util out. Can't quite get it done. Simp to find 2. Not in the best of spots to do anything here. Will back down. As will Subliners. They really did go for that bomb plan, and it's something that's really worked for Subliners on this map, specifically something that Faze struggle with as well. When those bombs are down, their retakes are low on the percentage side of things. Not going to have to worry about this time around, though, you would think. 3 versus 2 in their favor.
Priester flies out, but will go down to Sim. Guys tries to make something happen, but it's peekaboo, and eventually will fall as well. And we were definitely talking too soon, and Faze have figured it out. A horrible gunfight for him, and Faze fall. Beastie will get one back though, 2 versus 3. And I suppose with bomb being down in spawn, at least somebody can go get it now.
I mean, it would have been a great, this final 35 seconds, this previous 35 seconds would have been a fantastic time to have that bomb, and the Subliners are going to be walking through like, oh wait, bombs here. Oh, are they? Did they even see it? They probably wouldn't predict it. Hydra will fall. Celium chasing Skies down inside a spot. Skies needs to stay alive. He's went for the Charles. Celium will take it. And somehow, someway, Atlanta Faze are looking like they're going to win this round.
Kismet, to try and stop Atlanta Faze, pulling off a 2 versus 4 clutch, has to have his own 1 versus 2. See Celium gets the first gun, but it's flying and dying. Atlanta Faze clutch up versus New York. Kismet's here. They're going to be here as well. Looks for them as well, but Beastie dances through him. Skies has to back off as well. And now a 3 versus 4 on wallbang spot. Those Skies finds him already. Shatters the brickwork, but doesn't shatter Faze as they still have numbers and bomb down.
I think if you're Subliners, you maybe just forget about Slasher here. You know he's nowhere to be seen. Beastie now looking to try and hold this down. Hydra will find it from the backside though. And all of a sudden, Celium needs to stay alive. Slasher on the flank. Atlanta Faze tie the series.
And as we thought it might be, Atlanta Faze the better team. There was a little bit of hope there for New York through it. Subliners who are in, but they don't have as many players as they would like. Celium finds one. Beastie against Kismet. It's going to be a snake off. They're all flying into it at the moment, but Kismet finds another one. Faze have not managed to regain control of that. First tick is coming through. Slasher is firing.
Big.
Sim finds a second, and they hold on against New York.
Appreciate you don't want to throw your life away here, but he gets great timing onto Slasher. Is Beastie going to manage to find him? Yes, he does in the corner. Next kills are huge. Celium will find Kismet. Hydra is here. 3 lives remaining for Subliners. They have to be perfect.
And Celium snaking his life away, and he will get Hydra as well. It's a horrible gunfight in the restaurant, but Faze have held fast. They have got the lives gone down, and Skies left alone will eventually be traded.
Faze to deal with, and deal with it they did. Really, really good job on the defense by Faze, and that is not just any team that you've put away on the defensive side of things. You've held your defense against the best attacking team in the game. And now a little bit of pressure here from Faze over towards the B side as well. No way, Sim! That's 6th. Then maybe, just maybe, there's something on the cards here for Faze. They will find a kill inside a bedroom as well, and that will definitely tantalize them over towards B just that little bit more. Priester finding one over towards the couch as he's been dealt with as well. It's going to have to be pretty linear here from Subliners if they want to take this back.
Well, they've got it. That's going to be 3 straight onto it. All of Atlanta Faze. They smell the blood in the water. They're jumping on board. They know a flank's going to be coming through. They've got the rest of the cuts down already. Celium should fly into this one to sack it as well. Priester already finds the first. Players now flooding through the middle as well. As the trades go down, Atlanta Faze are feeling the pressure. And it will be Skies who jumps in, but he can't find it. And Faze will hold. They take the attack. And it just came down to 1 wave of kills. And was just making sure that nobody goes through, but it looks like Faze want a little slice of this action. They're actually going to try and go for it as well. That's 3 down straight away. Celium sprints back over to B, knowing that's where the spawn is going to come through, leaving a Beastie alone.
Around bedroom right now, Simple hear this so clearly.
They found nothing. New York have been fighting for bedroom control for 1:30 and have barely been able to take them out. Kismet has found 1. And more Faze players are entering bedroom as well. Kismet will find the second though. He gets to the point, he stops it. Skies finds 1 more. He finds a third. Only a Beastie left.
And where is he? Surely, if you're Subliners, you know exactly where he is. But Beastie not being overzealous here. He's taking his time. He knows he can just pick away. Him staying alive is just as bad as him finding kills. But Skies deal with him here. Subliners have got a chance.
And they have to try and push through. Hydra's going to die for it. He's going to get onto the point. He's getting through as well as Priester finds 1. Slasher throwing everyone in he can. As Priester takes down Hydra. Flies out with a pistol. Slasher's gone for it. And Beastie's going to be here as well as he guns the last player down. And Faze win. New York had so many issues just getting into bedroom and dealing with the...
They've seen Celium in the middle of the map. I'd imagine Subliners kicking the gear here now.
Yeah, they know they've already got 1 down, but Sim is going to be a problem in here as well. Priester, though, gets it down. They're going to flood this player out. They're going to look for him, and while it will be Sim, he will fall. Celium finds 2 more. Priester gets terrible timing
shot.
and falls to a Beastie. Hydra last alive here for New York, but he is fighting against a flood of Faze. And New York had that in the palm of their hands, but couldn't get it over the line.
It's been snatched away by Cell. It's really become the man that you don't want to run into when at the top. He's thinking a montage, but Abizi will clear that one up. Kitchen, lock it up. Faze have got it. 15 seconds to go. We're heading over towards bar. Faze haven't slowed down. Excuse me?
If momentum's one thing, Faze have looked like they've dialed their speed to 11. Abizi keeps on moving, and he finds another kill. He shouldn't be finding these kills. Abizi on a 7. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how he plays COD. The kills keep falling. And New York are just being battered. 7 for Abizi, 5 for Simp.
I mean, the transition from Kitchen all the way over towards Bar was quite simply seamless, and it stayed that way all the way through. The kill feed is just red on the left-hand side, whichever way you look, and the transition is there again. Simp hasn't slowed down. It is a combined 3 trillion spree by the sounds of it. That's how it feels at this moment in time. I'm not a Faze. Are bodying Subliners right now. 100 points.
Well, Hydra's just trying to play his life the entire time. Not going to work out for him. Kismet laying down, not going to find the 2-piece either. There is so much time here for Faze. New York will have to restack and re-attack from all the angles. You can already see them stacking 4 as well. Hydra will find one towards desks. Slasher's laying down. He knows this push is coming. And Hydra will win it regardless. Hydra again! Hydra just bounces into the point. He's just
seconds over towards Old, but you need to lock down Kitchen like you did last time. Can Celium go big again?
Here we go, they have the numbers here. New York, they're going to get the first kill as well. Slash is going to get nothing, and down he falls. New York are in, and Skies will get another one. This is New York now. They're into the point. They've broken it. They get this one. They fly back into it. But BZ finds one. Stays alive.
What?
BZ? No! That shouldn't be legal. It should be outlawed by the CDL, but Priester finds 3. Celium will get the trade, and now Faze are in again with the spawn.
Will take the lead. The spawns are not there from Faze either. This needs to be huge plays from Simp. He will be able to find one. Slasher and Co actually managed to find a few kills over towards Old. That scrap time goes to Faze. The kills in the middle of the map go towards New York though. Faze should be spawning over towards the kitchen side, but here comes the cruise.
They don't have the bodies for this one as well. They're going to challenge. Priester finds the first. This is going to come rocketing in already, and it gets taken down. New York are going to be in. They have the opportunity to lock this one as well, but Slasher finds a 2-piece. Kismet goes for the chow. The nade's going to come through. They're going to challenge him. Simp flying through at the same time. Hydra's going to be into the point. Both teams are stacking this with everybody they have. As Skies finds 2, Skies finds 3. Hydra is still alive. Kismet is here, and Faze are outdone.
10 seconds to go, but Subliners know exactly where Faze are spawning. Can you lock down the kitchen once more? It's been a hell of a comeback, but here come Faze.
I think Sim's watching the flank, but he actually hasn't seen it as Hydra just works every single angle that he can, and New York have made the comeback. They will not. Well, stun yourself. Give yourself the mental advantage as he flies through. Sally will still find out still alive and will eventually fall. Down to 3 versus 3 ton.
A lot of work to do here still though. Abizi very, very weak. You're going to have to start moving if you're Subliners. You've got him tagged up. You've got to try and get him whilst he's weak. And here he goes. He pushes out of the corner. Hydra for the trade. Simp with 1. Skies with another Slasher with the final. The trades work out in Faze's favour. Not much that Subliners could do about that one. Nicely done from Faze.
New York are 1 in 10 in rounds when Hydra sniped, and that's actually something we've caught out before. I don't ever believe Hydra should have a sniper, not because I don't think he's a good sniper, but because I think he's just worth more on the map with a Vaznev. But the statistics back me up.
Shout out to him for that one. Now 1 in 10, was 1 in 9 beforehand. Celium though, the transition over towards B. Can he do anything with the sniper? Typically very strong for the Atlanta Faze side, but New York said, yeah, okay, bet. Fly towards him. Slasher will find 1 over from the A side of the map. That bomber is now down, but the numbers belong to Faze.
Or I made him a bit weak, and they're trying to figure out, are both players heroes? 1 on the flank. I think they now know where they both are, but Kismet will find 2, and it all pays out for New York. Pop just trying to get this map control, trying to tell his teammates where they're not. Time slowly ticking, and New York look to close this in, but already Slasher finds Skies. Priest looking for him. The jump out towards the back does get it, but so much time burnt for so little reward. 2 versus 3 here for New York.
That's the problem. They see Slasher towards the back. They know he was the one to find that final kill. If he's back there, he's got the time to try and find the kill onto that final player. 15 seconds to go. 2v2.
Waiting for it, and Hydra finds it as well. Simp just needs to stay alive for 7 seconds, and he's just going to find both kills as well. A 1 versus 2. And that is the issue with time burning away. They had to rush in. They had to be aggressive.
Priest are just playing their time. 20 seconds to go. Subliners haven't blinked yet. They just haven't found anything, but they can find the first on Disguise. Now, the predictability of Priest's position is just going to be so easy to think about. But the problem is for Faze, time is not on their side, but neither's the angle for Priest. He can't get there, and the defuse is in from Slasher. How on earth did they won that?
And with bomb down, New York last time, they spread around the map and took the angles. Can they do the same this time? Kismet already challenging and taking him down. Abezi's going to pop dead silence, but he isn't actually going to move very far.
Oh, gets a bit about a timer, but now that site is in complete control for Subliners here. Selim's going to do something about it, gets him off it.
He's done just enough for a second. This is the same scenario. They want to go for it. Skies is going to get in the same position that Slasher was in, and Slasher has to go for it. I don't think they got it. I think Faze were just in time. There it goes. There goes the dead silence. Does he try and make a move off the back of this? Oh, there are so many players here. So many players here, but it's an Abezy pop, and he finds a kill. Found 2. None of that made any sense. But advantage for New York.
Yes, he's ready and waiting. Selim will be the next to fall. Slasher's the only thing standing between us and everybody else. And a 1 versus 3 is needed to find that round 11.
I don't know if Slasher has this. Can he dig out New York, who are stacked deep? As soon as they see him, that door will bang over and Kismet will come flying out. He looks for it as well, finds one, but cannot shoot 2 directions at once. It's a round 11. Oh my god. Beezy has control of the bar. Kismet finds Simp though, he's let him through. Advantage for them, Kismet gets a second as well. They found the kills they need. Sky's gonna get it, Slasher now for a 1 versus 4. And the reign of New York over Atlanta Faze begins. They have fallen in the S&D. They have taken them out of it, and that is huge for New York.
Against Faze tonight, was there any extra pressure after your struggles in Texas?
I want to say extra pressure. We just started putting more work in our preparation for matches, and just like making sure our practice has been better than it was before. I think those were the main things going into even just the stage in general.
Priest, I have to ask, like, what is it with you and dropping these huge numbers against Atlanta Faze? Is it just like an old seated vengeance from when you used to be a part of that camp?
I don't think it's a vengeance. It's just like my pacing kind of matches well against them sometimes. So I think that's just kind of why against them I play well.
Preston, I want to ask you, about your guys' season. You guys have been a hot topic, on a lot of talk shows and stuff like that about where does New York stand. When I looked at you guys, I thought that maybe like you put a little bit too much focus on search and destroy, and the respawn sort of tapered off, and it's just a bit of a part of the process. In your eyes, what has been the issue with you guys over the last 2 months or so?
I would say, our S&D was lacking. Like our hardpoint, it's like kind of been back and forth between hardpoint being lacked and lackluster and our S&D. So we just kind of been trying to just prep for everything and make sure we're not like losing how good we are at one game mode compared to the other. But our S&D, I feel like we were really good at in stage 1, and then we kind of just started overthinking situations like man advantage rounds, and even today, like we lost a few man advantage rounds and that's like the main focus for S&D, and we still can't get it down. So that's just kind of what we have to focus on.
I'm glad to see that this series like still went the distance between you and Atlanta Faze, because you guys match up very well, even though you've been struggling recently. I wanted to know, was those struggles reflected in your scrims, or was it something that kind of didn't reflect when you guys would head into these qualifying matches in these majors? Like, was this like a precedented struggle for you guys, or was it kind of catching you by surprise when you'd come and play your official matches?
No, in scrims, we definitely were struggling a bit. There was definitely days where we would be playing really well, but there's like multiple days where we have one really good scrim and then one really bad scrim, so it wasn't like consistent throughout. And there was even days like in stage 2 where we had really bad scrims, but we'd go into our match and we played really good. So we weren't like, it was like weird. Like we would go harder, like we're playing our lives more, like we're just not over challenging. So we're just trying to basically play the way we do in practice, we do in matches.
Priest, a last question for you. Are you ready to play on Expo?
We thought about it today, but Faze actually banned it against us, but I don't think we would have let it gone through either way. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to play it.
Excited for the new map, and we're excited to see the Subliners later this week. And thanks again, and congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
That's Priest. And make sure you're following the man, and make sure you're tuning into the